Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
On the line, we have a gentleman by the name of Drew. Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock Barns. Drew, how you doing?
Great. Yourself?
Good. I had an idea for you.
Okay.
Sometimes you struggle, what to get Dad for Christmas or what to get workers for, your fellow workers for Christmas. I've got an idea for Todd.
Okay.
Right. A personalized sorting stick.
It'd have to be a stiff one so you could lean on it.
Wow.
Woo. I just always wonder if we're ever going to throw something at you that you won't throw something back, Drew, but that was pretty good. How's things at the barns?
Great. Last Friday we had a big day in Burwell. We rolled through right at 7,889 head of calves and yearlings. Started at 9 o'clock in the morning. We were done by 6, and just had a phenomenal turnout of buyers and had an exceptional set of cattle for sale. And first off, I'd really like to thank the crew for putting on that sale, helping us out there. And, there's a couple of those gals in the office and a couple of guys that probably haven't eaten a Thanksgiving dinner at home in a couple of years. And they've done us a great job on that sale, and we really appreciate them. Give you a little recap on how things operated over there. We had some 975-pound yearling steers. Shark crosses $1.65.75. We had some 902-pound black steers at $1.67. Had some 1,016-pound black steers at $1.66.85, and we had some 823-pound yearling steers at $1.72.25. We got in the calf division, rolled right through those calves, had a great market on those, great demand. Just give you a little recap on those. On the heifer market, we had some 430-pound heifers at $1.87, and we had some 482-pound heifers at $1.78, and we had some 685-pound heifers at $1.55.25. And we had some Shar-Cross heifers at $7.63 at $1.5250, and we had some 643-pound Shar-Cross heifers bringing $1.63. In the steer division, we had 470-pound steers bring $2.19. We had some 469-pound black steers that were green bring $2.02. Had some 650-pound steers at $1.90. Had some 557-pound Charolais Cross steers bring $1.89. Had some 739-pound steers at $1.84.75. Had some 711-pound steers bring $1.78.85, and some 719-pound steers at $1.78.50. That's kind of how we operated over in Burwell there last Friday. This week, going to have 2 days again. On Thursday here in Broken Bow, got a great sale, great lineup. We're expecting 2,000 head. And we really added to that sale listing since it hit the papers and stuff. Been adding to that all week, and I'll kind of tell you how we're going to operate there. In the yearling division, we got 360 head of black and Shar-Cross steers coming in. They're going to be weighing 850 pounds off grass from tourney, land, and cattle. And we got 170 head of black and black white-faced steers and preg-checked open heifers, 875 coming from Gerald Dunbar. And we got 75 head of black and white-faced steers, 8 1/4, 875. Always a good set coming from Dwayne Millsap off grass. And we got 13 head of short black cross steers and heifers weighing 8 1/2 from Troy McConaughey. And we got 10 head of preg-checked open heifers coming from the 9-bar ranch. In the calf division, we got 170 head of red Angus steers and heifers. Heifers are all replacement quality. They're all in town. Super set of heifers on this deal. They're weighing 575 to 6 1/4, and they're coming from Jeff and Leanna Rupek. And we got 160 head of black and reds and a few black steers and heifers, all cross diamond genetics coming from Stephen and Shelley Morrison. We got 80 head of black steers and heifers coming from Carolyn Kemp. We got 80 head of black Angus heifers, 500 pounds off grass coming from Joe Nutter. And we got 50 head of black, a few red steers coming from Adam and Courtney Marsh. We got 45 head of black steers and heifers coming from Tim and Devin O'Brien. And we got 13 head of red steers and heifers, 500 to 600 pounds coming from Ron Leibel, and 8 head of Hereford black white face steers and heifers coming from Ron and Shirley Albrecht. In the non-wean calf division, we got 200 head of black baldy, and red shark cross steers in BQA certified reputation brand. Nice set here coming from Andy and Dory Snodel. And we got 100 head of black and black white face steers coming from Kathy Hovland. And we got 85 head of black and red steers and heifers weighing 5 to 6 non-implanted coming from Phil and Carla Rohde. And we got 70 head of red Angus and a few black steers and heifers. Heifers are replacement quality superset coming from Jason and Belinda Chaplin. And we got 25 head coming from Larry Bardor. We got 20 head of black white face steers weighing 5 to 5.5. Really nice set here coming from Tyson and Pam Holcomb. And we got 20 head of black bulls and heifers coming from Bob and Joanne Woodward. They're going to be green. And 15 head from Dustin and Sarah Myers. And that list just continues to grow. And going to have a super set of calves that are broken bow on Thursday. Going to start with weigh-ups at 9 in the morning. Really encourage you, if you got weigh-ups, to bring them in on Wednesday. We're expecting about right at 900 head of those weigh-ups again this week. If you got any questions, give myself a call, 308-872-1105, or give Justin French a call at 308-872-1421. And just throw it out there for people to put in the back of their mind. Next week in Broken Bow, a week from this Thursday, going to have an outstanding bred cow sale. Got about 3 or 4 dispersions on that sale, along with Reputation 1-iron bred heifers on that sale. And if you're really needing replacement stock, it's going to be an excellent sale to choose from. No trader cattle on there, as always, and you can buy with confidence out of there. Once again, give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right, Drew, thanks a lot. Sounds like you're really rolling. We appreciate the report. And you might think about that sorting stick for Todd. Just put a kind of a T-handle on the top. I think that way he can kind of really put some pressure on it, get over in the corner, and not have any problems with it.
Yeah, at his age, I was thinking about maybe I might cut out one of those tennis balls or something, put on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a good idea. That way he'd be more stable that way.
Right.
Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, what a good guy. All right. School lunch menus, ladies and gentlemen, at Litchfield today. Now, this is the last day of November, so we'll probably be a little short on menus going into the first of next month. So we apologize for that in advance, but you never know. It might come in the mail. We might be able to round up some for tomorrow. Today in Litchfield, they're having ham and scalloped potatoes.
SEM today, tater tot casserole.
At Sandhills Dunning, nacho chips and cheese sauce along with runzes.
Thetford today showing a pulled pork sandwich.
And Selma Myrna, they're having beefy lasagna with garlic breadsticks, mini corn dogs, taco salad with tortilla chips, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
Callaway today showing quesadillas on the lunch menu today.
At Ansley, teriyaki bowls. I got to ask you a question.
Okay, Dave, ask away.
And this is going to seem kind of weird, but, a lot of times, ladies that are really elegant in their older years and quite beautiful, as they get into the golden years, I just think they're very classy.
Okay, sure.
And I think Mrs. Claus is that way.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But they never show any pictures of Mrs. Claus when she was, in her earlier years.
Oh.
What do you think, do you think she was hot? I mean, she seems like she would.
No,
seems to me she would have been like a kind of a hot number.
Oh, like a model?
Yeah, maybe a model. Yeah, a model.
Yeah.
Because she's got that charisma. She's photogenic.
Huh?
She knows how to handle herself around large crowds that are excited to see her and Santa.
Yeah. Wow, Dave, a very interesting question to start the morning out. I don't know. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that earlier this morning.
I guess we really haven't ever seen pictures of Santa Claus either when he was really young.
Yeah, he was probably a real stud. I mean, really. Knowing somewhere along in his life that he was going to be, flying around on Christmas Eve in a sleigh, hauling all those presents. I mean, he has to stay in shape. I know he's got a little belly on him. He's got a little, pudding belly on him.
Yeah.
But I bet he's pretty fit.
I'm thinking you're right.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, you bet, Dave.
You want to play the game?
We can, sure.
I was just, just popped into my head.
Yeah. An interesting question. A question I've never thought about. I'll be honest with you.
We bring up the unknowns on the breakfast show.
You know it. Okay, we're asking questions about pies.
Ooh.
Because we just came out of Thanksgiving. Probably the majority of you had a pie on the table for Thanksgiving.
Sure.
We'll have pies probably coming up for the holiday season. So here's your pie question today. Now, we think of pie as a dessert.
We do.
I do anyway, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, before pie was a dessert, when did people eat pie?
They didn't eat it after a meal?
Apparently not. Before pie was a dessert, when did people eat pie? Your choices are at breakfast, at lunch, during snack time, or right before bed. Before pie was a dessert, when did people eat pie? Did they eat it for breakfast, lunch, snack time, or right before bed? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
And it is Tumbleweed Day today, so if you answer that question correctly, you'll win yourself a tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed. Call us again at 872-2801.
The Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow wishes everyone a very Merry Christmas and holiday season. Do you need a place for your holiday get-together, party, or family reunion? Remember the Tumbleweed Cafe Party Room. Pair the spacious room with their delicious home-cooked meals, and you've got a stress-free, fun way to host your get-together. Call the Tumbleweed to book today at 308-872-5454. They'll be closed Christmas Eve at 2 and on Christmas Day all day. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the Tumbleweed Cafe.
I think we stumped him on that one. Would you want to answer that?
Sure.
Yeah.
The answer is breakfast.
Breakfast pie?
Yeah. Before pie was a dessert, when did people eat pie? Well, apparently for breakfast, to start the day.
I'll be darned. Did not know that.
I have to admit, I've had a piece of leftover pie. I've had a piece of leftover pie for breakfast before.
Is that what you did with the pie that you were going to bring over to our house as a neighborly gesture?
I don't think that one has been made yet.
Oh, I thought you probably just went ahead and ate it for breakfast.
No. I just don't think we've gotten around to making it yet for you.
Okay.
I say we, like I'm going to be a part of making the pie.
I hope Shelley, if it happens, I hope Shelley has her hand in it. As a baker, I'm sure.
Yes.
The parade was beautiful last night,
Wasn't that a wonderful evening?
Yeah.
Man, the crowd was just amazing.
It was.
A lot of people downtown, and the parade. How many floats did we have? 20 entries or something that came through in the parade?
Didn't count them, but that more than usual, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the work that went into some of them.
Yes.
They were beautiful. So for those of you who did put work into a float, thank you very much. It made for a very enjoyable night.
It really did. We were down by Prairie Eye Care, Joan and Mom and I and some other folks there, and they just kept coming and coming. And you did a great job of announcing it. As doing it before, I don't know how many I've done, but we've had some excellent parades. But I don't remember ever. I think when we went down, it was 61 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
When we were pulling up to watch the parade on a thermometer in the car, and it was 54 when we went home. And I told Joan, I think maybe once or twice over the many years that we've announced that for folks, that I don't even think we started out at 54 in the afternoon, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And we had some really cold. Some of them got canceled. Temperature-wise, this has to be a record breaker for the lighted Christmas parade.
Yeah, it was just a gorgeous night weather-wise. I don't even think the wind really was blowing.
No.
It was just pleasant.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much to all the organizers. Julie Talene, always, she's getting really good at putting those parade books
Yeah, she
together.
does a great job.
So appreciate that. And Chambers' work and all the businesses and folks who brought in the fire pits and the caroling that took place afterwards, the lighting of the square. It all went really, really nicely. And I hope now that got you in the spirit to go back around that square and shop those stores again that were around the perimeter and up and down the highway, and get you into the Christmas spirit. I don't know how you could have avoided that last night. It was really nice.
Yes.
Really good Christmas show. A lot of Grinches around. I don't know what that means.
I noticed that. Yeah, we had a couple of Grinches that came through the parade.
Yeah, don't you just hate that? I don't think that's I think that's just a sign that, you know, you have to stay, you know, vigilant on being good during Christmas.
Yes.
Don't be like the Grinch.
Good. And I hope you take to heart what you just said. Because,
What was that?
well, don't be a Grinch.
Oh,
Because I mean, there've been not every season, but there have been times. Now, I've never done it. I've never accused you of being a Grinch. But I know other members of our staff at times have kind of, well, I don't know, you do something or you say something or, you know, and people, some of the staff members say, don't be a Grinch. You're a Grinch, Dave.
well,
So don't be a Grinch this year.
let me just say this, then. The heck with them.
Oh.
Too bad. So sad. Okay.
Okay, yes. Moving right along.
We'll be visiting with Logan here in just a little bit with Aeroseed. I think it'll be Logan. And also want to let you know that United Methodist Church is coming in to talk about some activities they have going on. And I'm pretty sure there was quite a few United Methodist singers down in the park last evening as well here in Broken Bow. Also, we're going to be going to the Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio today, and it's going to be a radio remote and Facebook Live situation.
Good.
So you can kind of listen or watch, whichever you would like to do.
All
so that's
right.
coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Logan is here. Logan, what did you bring?
He comes bearing treats. Bless you.
I'm bearing some meat treats for you this morning.
Oh, those look good.
A little bit of venison jerky.
Oh, man. Is this fresh from this season, or
It
can I
is.
ask that?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I was afraid that horse was about to turn. No, it's deer jerky for my
Okay.
deer this year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I assumed, but
Well, you want to
that
toss that over
comment
here?
kind of threw me off guard.
Can I
What,
tr-
you going
can
to
I
break
try?
into it
Yeah,
already?
Absolutely.
Whoop, nice catch.
So everything that I used to make that jerky, aside from the deer, I got at Aeroseed.
Hey, there you go.
I just like the smell of it even before you ever bite into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
It did.
You know, they ought to, are your wives into scented candles? You have scented candles? I think we need to make, like, scented candles for men. And beef jerky would be a great scent.
Beef jerky, wet dog, fresh gunpowder.
There you go.
Trying to think what else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
This is good, Logan.
Well, thank you. Did that Sunday.
Just in one day you did it?
Yep. Started marinate. Well, I marinated it overnight on Saturday night, and then threw it on the smoker for a few hours on Sunday morning.
You mentioned that basically all the ingredients or everything that was needed, as you said, except for the deer, you got at Aeroseed.
I
How
did.
much fun has it been? I would think that it would be fun to. Obviously, when you get started, there's a lot of
Trial and error.
Yes,
Yes.
there you go.
Very
but
much so.
That had to be kind of fun working through some of that, didn't it?
It did.
To just kind of I'm assuming you still do it. Tweak it a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes what it says on the package doesn't taste right.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you don't put enough of something in and it's not fit for a dog to eat.
Yeah.
And sometimes you put too much of something in and it goes right into the trash.
Yeah.
Because it's not good.
Boy,
So
that goes good with coffee.
Does it?
Yeah, you was talking about having pie for breakfast.
Yes.
I think you could have jerky with your coffee in the morning and be
absolutely.
set to go.
yeah. So I heard you guys talking about pies this morning.
Uh-huh.
And so did you know that in Jamaica a slice of lemon meringue pie costs $2.50?
No,
Wow.
didn't know that.
Okay.
That same slice of pie in Cancun costs $1.50.
Wow. Why the difference?
Well, I don't know, but I thought you guys would like to hear about the pie rates of the Caribbean.
Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Did you just think of that when we were on
That's what
this
I was.
morning?
Might have on the way here.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
Well, that's
The
a
Pirates of the Caribbean.
it's
Wow.
a dandy. That's a dandy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I had to take my mind off. It's been so nice outside.
Yes.
I've been trying to organize a hide and go seek tournament, but I cannot find any players.
Oh, wow. Brum, bum. Boom.
You've got
He's on a roll.
You've got quite a list there of things.
I
Logan, would
do.
you like to jump in and tell people what's on your pad?
I absolutely would. As I'm sure everybody else would as well. It is fencing season.
Sure is.
Fencing season and fencing season.
And more.
And more fencing season. With this nice weather, a lot of guys are getting some projects done that maybe they haven't had a chance to. But with the weather holding out like this, why not get it done?
Yeah, I talked to a farmer Sunday, I guess it was, and they said just because of this season, they've got a lot of the jobs done they usually are doing towards the tail end of winter. So
Yep.
a little ahead of schedule and probably getting some of those things done.
Yes. One thing that we're seeing a lot go out the door is insulators. A lot of cattle going to stocks and being moved around. The Gallagher insulators are UV protected, so they don't get brittle and break. I'm sure everybody's had that lawn chair that sits out on the patio or whatnot, and then you look at it wrong and it breaks.
Yeah.
Insulators are kind of the same way. A cow rubs up against it. If it's brittle, it's done. It's toast.
Yeah, you get them to that point, you throw them in a bucket and they crack.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Gallagher ones are built, are specially designed, I guess, with a component in there that makes it so that the UV rays don't break it down, so it lasts forever.
Well, the investment is worth it if it's a little bit more.
It is.
You don't have to replace them. So
Yep. That's just it. And they are maybe a little bit more pricey. Per insulator it might be a quarter.
yeah.
So it's really not a whole lot if you're going to have it for another 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the time you buy 14 packages of the ones that break every year, you're well past the cost of one package of good insulators.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, that makes sense. What else you got for us?
I do still have some solar Energizers left. Those are few and far between right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a bunch on order. ETA on them is up in the air. But I do have some of the smaller units and a couple of the big units, but I'm out of kind of that mid-range ones, which are the most popular.
Yeah. That's you told us before. You just don't know when they're going to arrive. So
Yep. The other option I've got plenty of 110 Energizers, which would be a plug-in Energizer if you have a spot indoors to run it from or to plug it in, or maybe a irrigation shed or something to keep it out of the weather. Or I do have some of the multi-power Energizers, which are probably the most versatile because you can plug them into 110. you can run them off of a battery, or you can hook them up to a solar panel and a battery and run them that way. So they're a 3-for-1, I guess I'd call them. And I do have those available.
And I mean, honestly, these producers out there, they don't always have their cattle on the same stocks every year, so that would be pretty handy.
It would, and we've seen quite a few of those fencers go out just because of that versatility. Maybe you've got an old Gallagher fencer, an old solar fencer, just not quite doing it, but the solar panel's still good. You can use that solar panel on one of these fencers and get back up and going in no time.
Okay, all right.
So,
yeah, you see a lot of cattle out there munching, and they've had open, no snow on top of the corn yet, so they're really going to it.
yes,
Yeah.
that's been a great fall for livestock producers.
It has.
Because it's been so mild.
So
Harvest got wrapped up in pretty short order because the weather was holding out. So
those guys get up and they could go all day. No weather delays to speak of. Maybe that one little snow there.
Yep.
I don't even think that slowed them down very much. So it's been good.
it has been, and it's reflected at Arrow Seed also, because like you were saying earlier, so many of those projects that don't get done usually until late are getting done now, and we're seeing that with the fencing stuff.
Probably getting even to some of the barbed wire fences that they maybe didn't expect to get to this year even.
Yep.
So gloves and those sorts of things come in pretty handy.
Exactly. Yep. Gloves do come in handy.
Yes, they do.
That's weird.
Yes.
Yes,
It's a good way to put it.
Never thought about it that way, Logan, but yes, you're right.
So, speaking of fencing and barbed wire and gloves and all that, I do have buckets of fence staples. So we've got, I think they're a 10-pound pail of fencing staples. So if you're in the market for some of those, we've got them.
Well, you can stop in and get some gloves and pick up some staples and be ready to go.
Yes, absolutely. And as far as gloves go, I've got the Geyer Gloves, which are the absolute best fencing glove. They're elk skin, but they're nice and durable and thick. I've got ones with cuffs that go a little bit further up your arm and kind of protect your wrist a little bit more, which are phenomenal for fencing.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using barbed wire.
Yeah. Save some cuts,
Yep.
scratches.
So we've got those fencing gloves. We've also got some insulated gloves, which it's hard to talk about that type of stuff right now, but it's coming.
Yeah, here in Nebraska, we can be. We were 70 yesterday, and a week from now we could be below zero. You never know around Nebraska. So.
Exactly. So like I said, it's hard to talk about the insulated, keep your hands warm type of stuff right now, but it's coming. So I've got those. We've also got just kind of light duty work gloves, which would be, I believe they're goat skin. So they're not, super tough. They'd be a good, just kind of yard work, protect your hand glove.
And you mentioned yard work. We're also being able to get a lot more of that done this year at our homes. So
Yes.
those gloves come in handy for that.
They do.
Put them on your hands, and it's handy and protects them. And never mind.
How do you do it?
I don't
Brent,
know.
how do you do
Honestly, I have no idea how I do it.
Man, and your neighbors now too.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. We are.
That's the kicker.
Yeah.
So has Brent came over and done any yard work for you yet?
No, I was out working this weekend. I thought maybe he might spot me and come over and give me a hand, but
And I would have, but I didn't know you needed help.
I'm sure he was watching football. Doesn't. Oh, that's just the neighbor over there. I don't have to help him.
To be fair, I would have done the same thing.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So, did you have a good pair of gloves on when you were doing that?
I had gloves on when I was hauling a load of branches and sticks, and I didn't. They're not very good, and you can see.
Yes.
Jeez. No kidding.
Yeah, it poked right through them. So I need to get some quality gloves.
Yeah, good gloves go a long ways.
But if, a neighbor would have come over and helped me, we could have lifted up on each end of the limbs and we wouldn't have been.
And then you guys both would have had scraped up hands.
Well, actually, no, because I have a pair of gloves from Arrow Seed, so I'm okay.
Yep, so you'd be good then.
Okay.
So yeah, come on in and we can get you covered and set up from anything from fencing to food processing to gloves to gardening stuff.
Okay, very good. Before we close here, can you help us out who aren't up to speed on hunting? I know pheasant season is still going, and they did stock some pheasants in some of the public.
We actually shot a few on Thursday morning before the Thanksgiving festivities.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Pressy?
Yeah.
And I think they put them over at Sherman, and it's kind of weird that they have to stock them a couple of days before the holiday, but that's where we're at with pheasants right now.
Yep.
And then is turkey still going?
I believe so.
Okay. And
then duck season and goose season.
Okay, so prairie chickens?
Yeah. I think they run concurrent with pheasants. So
okay, all right. So there's still some hunting going on out there.
Archery deer still going on.
So
muzzleloader will start on the 1st, which is Friday?
The 1st of December?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah. That would be
Wednesday.
Wednesday, wow. Yeah. I guess what I'm leading to is that even though the deer season is when you think a lot about the cameras and that sort of thing, but for surveillance and just watching nature, you have the things that can help with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The Moultrie trail cameras that I carry, they're actually a really good deal because they come with batteries and a memory card. So all you have to do is take it out of the package, put the batteries and the memory card in, and turn it on, and you're ready to go.
Mount it to whatever then.
Yep, and I do have the mounts that you can screw into a fence post or a tree, or the side of an old corn crib,
Yeah, something
like that, or it comes with the strap. So
okay, all right.
Very versatile.
Thanks, Logan.
Yeah, you're welcome. Come on in and see me for some gloves, Dave.
Yeah, you're a pretty handy guy to have around.
I try. Enjoy the jerky. Be sure to
we will.
Be sure to share it with more than just you two.
Well, if it leaves this room, it'll be gone by the time we get off the air.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's a fair.
You ever seen Shannon eat jerky?
I have not.
Oh my God, she's like a rabbit.
No, rabbits ate jerky.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, never mind. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Infectious disease experts say the new Omicron variant could make for a rough winter if Americans don't get follow-up shots. Dr. David Osterholm.
People don't realize we're more susceptible today in this country as a whole because of the number of people who are now 6, 7, or 8 months out who have not gotten their boosters.
Newly released documents link CNN's Chris Cuomo to his brother, New York former Governor Andrew Cuomo's defense against sexual misconduct allegations. CBS's Jerika Duncan.
Transcripts show the younger Cuomo was more directly involved than previously known about, and how the governor should respond to the allegations and the crisis swirling around him.
Trial begins in Minneapolis today for a white former police officer who shot a 20-year-old black man to death during a traffic stop. Dante Wright's family attorney, Jeff Storms.
Just to have this trial is an extraordinary step towards justice.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A man shot by a Nebraska state trooper last week during a drug investigation has died at a Lincoln hospital. German Pedrazo, 27 years old, died Sunday night, 4 days after he was shot in a Lincoln parking lot. Police have said the shooting happened Wednesday afternoon when members of the Lincoln-Lancaster County Narcotics Task Force, who were following up on a tip, spotted a car carrying Pedrazo and a woman. Police have said a Nebraska state trooper investigator who is a member of the task force fired the shot after Pedrazo reached to pull a gun from when she was confronted by police. Pedrazo was shot in the neck and underwent emergency surgery. The trooper's name has not been released. A loaded pistol, as well as substances believed to be marijuana and methamphetamine, were recovered from Pedrazo's car. The 21-year-old woman, who was a passenger in the car, was interviewed and released. An 80-year-old woman was killed in a multi-vehicle accident yesterday morning in West Omaha. Omaha police said the accident occurred at approximately 11 a.m. in the area of North 144th Street and El Dorado Drive. Authorities say that 3 vehicles were stopped at a stoplight when a 4th vehicle crashed into them at a high rate of speed from behind. An 80-year-old woman who lived at an assisted living facility in Omaha was killed in the accident. The victim's name has not yet been released. 2 other drivers were taken to Bergen Mercy Hospital in serious condition. While no one was thrown from their vehicles, investigators say lack of seatbelt use was considered a factor in addition to speed.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Brian Fenley.
Monday Night Football saw the Washington football team take down the Seattle Seahawks 17-15. Seattle made it interesting late. They scored a touchdown, then missed a 2-point conversion, then went for the onside kick, recovered it, except they were flagged for illegal formation. So Washington ends up winning. They improved to 5-6 on the season. They're 2 games back of first place Dallas in the NFC East. According to Yahoo, LSU has decided with Notre Dame's Brian Kelly to be their next head football coach. Kelly leaves behind a Fighting Irish team that finished 11-1 in the regular season, and we're still in the conversation for a potential spot in the college football playoff. In the NBA, a win for the New Orleans Pelicans over the Clippers, 123-105 in Los Angeles, and Utah over the Trailblazers, 129-107.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have high temperatures working up into the upper 50s with partly sunny skies. Then for tonight, partly cloudy conditions, a low of 37. For your Wednesday, good deal of sunshine, trending milder with upper 60s for high temperatures, and even warmer into your Thursday up to 74 degrees. For your Friday, still sunny, dry conditions. We're back in the upper 50s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Hundreds of thousands of people have said goodbye to their overpriced Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile plans and switched to Pure Talk. It's CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Did you know Pure Talk gives you the same great coverage on the same great 5G network as one of the big guys for about half the cost? The average family is saving over $800 a year. You can keep your number and keep your phone or get huge discounts on the latest iPhones and Androids. Unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data is just $30 a month. Or if you want unlimited data, you can still save a fortune. With U.S.-based customer service, Pure Talk treats their customers right. Plus, they have a 30-day risk-free guarantee, so you literally have nothing to lose. From your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say Jill 50 to save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, say Jill 50. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless.
9 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, 36 degrees outside under a mostly cloudy sky. Winds are calm so far. Barometric pressure continues to rise this morning, currently at 30-20. Humidity hanging right on to 80%. High yesterday here at the studios, 70 degrees, 71 out at the airport, an overnight low of 35. Sunset today at 5:10, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:45. 40/100ths precipitation measured in this month of November. Looks like that's what the final total is going to be, and that is not very much precipitation. The month before wasn't any better, really. So it's been dry for, actually, in some places all summer going into the fall, depending on where you're located. So very, very dry out there. Please be careful with the thought of burning anything and burning materials. A spark right now will probably start up some grass out there, so be careful if you are hunting out there on other people's property. It is 10 minutes past the hour. I always feel better after seeing Frank and Maisel Anderson. Saw them at the parade last
Did you?
night.
Good.
Yeah. Just kind of, it's nice to see folks that you remember when you were a little kid, and you would eat chocolate cake with whipped cream on it.
Oh,
go over to Frank and Maisel's place, down and just off the Rhino table, and it's just nice to see him. So, in other words, you think Mrs. Claus was hot when she was young? Is that what you said earlier?
Well, no, I think you're the one that said that.
No,
I just said no. I think you made the comment that you thought she was hot. I think that's exactly what you said. And then I said, well, you never know. Maybe she was a model. That's what I said.
So, really, if you're saying you think she was a model, she was hot.
Well, yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Well, thanks.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I wanted to verify that because I know it was a little bit of a weird thought, but I was thinking, well, she's a very attractive older lady.
Yeah.
She was probably very attractive when she was young, but you never see pictures of her when she was young.
Yeah.
And, I hate to say this, but if you would have been around when Mrs. Claus was young, you guys would have made a great-looking couple.
Oh, okay.
Because, she's not real tall.
See, there you go with a short joke again. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, you would have looked cute together.
Okay. Man, a short joke.
Yeah. I had a wild dream last night.
Oh, you did? Oh, great. You do have wild dreams. You're one of the most amazing people when it comes to dreams because you remember every single little part of the dream. And I have dreams, but when I wake up, they're just, I know I dreamed and I'm like, that was a weird dream, but I could not tell someone exactly the details of the dream.
I bet you'll dream about Mrs. Claus tonight. Close your eyes and there she is, a 25-year-old Mrs. Claus. Well, what happened last night in the dream is
yes.
There was a little snake that got into the house.
Where's this going? I don't like snakes, so don't. This is going to cause me to not sleep tonight if this is a bad dream about snakes. I don't care how big or small the snake is. I don't like snakes.
Well, then go ahead and dream about Mrs. Claus.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, you had a dream about a snake.
Yeah, and Willow, the super cat.
Yes.
That you've met her.
Yeah, Willow came over while we were moving in and said hello. Which is more than you did, but
I'll get to it.
Okay.
As soon as I get a pecan pie.
Okay, back to the dream.
It's not that, it's probably not that fascinating to folks out there, but it turned into be a half a snake in a dream, I don't know why. But Willow was just thrilled because she's been coming in off and on to the inside, her and Crystal. And several of the other cats have found their way in and out once in a while. But in the dream, she was so excited she was spinning circles and jumping up and down and running up the stairs because she's a snake hunter.
Oh.
Her and Crystal. And if you have any snake problems, let me know. I'll lease the cats to you.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
Won't be very expensive, but they'll come over and get your snakes right out of your yard.
I like the sound of that.
Happy birthday today to Clint Eggleston. Clint is celebrating his birthday today. Beth Otten is celebrating her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
They are celebrating, and if you're having a birthday, you are celebrating with Ben Stiller.
Ah, great actor, comedian.
56 today. Might remember him in Meet the Fockers.
Yes, or
that
meet
was a great show.
Meet the Parents.
Dodgeball, yes. Zoolander.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Jackson.
Oh,
having a birthday today.
Outstanding athlete.
Boy, if he wouldn't have had that injury, it'd been amazing what he would have done. Still pretty darn accomplished playing baseball.
Still amazing what he did do.
Yeah, and football. 59 today. Heisman Trophy winner, played both in the NFL and Major League Baseball. Had his own acting roles in Starsky and Hutch as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, sorry, that was on the wrong line.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't recall Bo Jackson in that movie, but whatever. Back to Bo Jackson, the thing. Remember when he, for the first time, got mad at the plate and just snapped a bat right over his leg?
Oh, my gosh.
Just like a toothpick.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he was strong.
He was very strong. Billy Idol celebrating his 66th birthday today.
Oh.
His real name is William Broad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let out your best rebel yell today for Billy. Oh, that's probably my wife.
Boy, your phone is just going
Lighten
crazy
up.
all of a sudden. What did you say wrong now?
Well, it's probably about Mrs. Claus. Just guessing. Let's see here. Oh, that's from Casey, the base jumper in our family.
Oh, okay.
He was just thanking us for talking about him yesterday.
Oh, good.
I guess that's must be on. You have to check your text side and then your email side.
Yeah.
And I don't see anything No, nobody's mad at me so far.
Okay,
today.
all right. Well, that's good.
Okay. It's National Mason Jar Day today.
Mason Jar Day. Okay.
Now, without getting too serious and too deep here, if we were still using mason jars and reusing them like it was done when everybody was canning and using mason jars to have their green beans in and their corn and all of that sort of thing, we wouldn't have so much trash in the landfill. Because we throw away everything we get. We get our beans in a can now, and that's recycled some. But if it comes in glass, unfortunately, a lot of places, including here in Custer County, they don't recycle glass.
Oh.
So if we were reusing the glass, we wouldn't have to recycle it.
Oh.
I didn't want to get off on a tangent there, but
it's all right.
Of course, I wouldn't know how to use a mason jar to can anything, but they do make good glasses to put ice in and have drinks in.
Yes, they do.
They're very good. They were invented back in 1858 as a way of preserving fruit at home, and it's named after the guy who invented them, John Landis Mason. It's in mason jar.
Mm-hmm.
National Moose Day today.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not the dessert.
It's the animal. We celebrate the animal, the moose. Is that it?
No.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
Contrary to what some think, the dessert can't double as a grooming product.
Oh, we're celebrating the
Moose.
stuff you put in your hair.
Yeah, Mousse, like you use.
I don't use
The
that.
sticky stuff.
No, I don't. No, I don't put that stuff in my hair. I spray my hair, but I don't. I use hairspray. Not all the time, but this morning I did because the hair was
I could
unruly.
tell it looked a little stiff.
So, okay, so it's National Moose Day.
Yeah.
Celebrating that stuff you put in your hair. Now, back in the 80s, I have to admit, I put mousse in my hair.
I think mousse in French means foam.
Huh?
And that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So when you foam up in the morning to get your hair sticky, it's mousse.
Okay.
All right. Things are rolling along nicely.
Aren't they, though?
We'll probably hear from Mark Stock here pretty soon, and then we'll need to maybe lay off the Mrs. Claus thing because the church is coming in.
Okay. Probably be a good idea.
Oh, let's see here. Blood drive today here in Broken Bow.
Good.
Yep. Starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon, runs till 6 at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. Also, the Callaway Chamber tomorrow, we'll be talking with them about the old-fashioned Christmas night, which I believe is tomorrow night in Callaway. On Friday, we're headed to Cozad about their fun leading up to Christmas. They do a lot of things in Cozad, really cool things, and we'll find out more about that. And I think Jeremy and Christy are going for sure, and I don't know who else might want to go, but they're always nice, so friendly down there.
Yes.
And on Friday, there's also a blood drive in Sargent, and that's from 10:30 to 4:30 at the community building.
Good.
Now, let's urge people to get signed up, get entered for the Light It Up contest, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think you have to have your entries in by December 5th.
Yeah, and what you need to do when you enter is send pictures and an address so that if people can't get out and drive around, they can still judge your business or your home. And if they want to drive around, then they have the address and they can drive around and look.
Yeah.
Because the people will vote.
That is correct.
So here's the address that you send your entries to. It's the chamber email, I believe. Info, I-N-F-O, at brokenbow-ne.com. And it's all lowercase, by the way.
Okay.
So do it now because you have a chance to win $150 in chamber bucks. There'll be 4 prizes given away, 2 to houses, 2 to businesses. And it's all brought to you by Gibbons Electric, where they don't monkey around. Located in Ansley, America on Main Street. Andy, this was his idea last year, and it has grown. We have sponsorship from the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, KCNI, KBBN, of course, that's us. Varney Health Mart, Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, Grocery Cart, Ansley Lumber and Supply, Custer Public Power, Black Hills Energy, Sargent Pipe, and Gary's Superfoods are all sponsoring the Light It Up Decorating Contest for homes and businesses. And by the way, it's for Custer County and 30 miles beyond. It's a pretty big area.
Yes.
Entries end on the 5th, as Brent mentioned. Voting ends on the 19th of December. The winners will be announced on December 20th. Winter sports schedule is posted, correct?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com, just click on local sports, and you can take a look at what we're planning to do this winter sports season. Going to get everything started this week. We'll go to Loop City on Thursday as Broken Bow plays Arcadia Loop City in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Girls game tipping at 6, boys game to follow. That'll be Thursday on KBBN. And then on Friday, we're going to go to Sargent. We'll have South Loop and Twin Loop on Friday night, 6 o'clock start, girls game, boys game to follow. So we'll get basketball started on Thursday and Friday. And then the following week, we'll get wrestling into the mix when we do the Broken Bow North Platte Duel at Broken Bow on the 9th of December.
All right. Getting back into full swing on that. Plus, Emily went out yesterday and started recording the Christmas kids, the kindergartners.
Oh, good.
And she went to Arcadia and Ansley yesterday and got some of the kids on tape. I guess not really on tape anymore, but recorded. And she'll be putting those in. We'll start those up real soon, and that'll be brought to you by some great businesses from the area. And this year, it'll probably be a little easier to understand the kids because I don't think most kids are wearing masks this year as they were compared to last year, or Emily as well, or whoever does the interviews. So it'll be a little bit clearer, I think. But we got by with it last year. You know, I was wondering if you did date Mrs. Claus back years ago.
Okay.
Do you think you'd be taller than her, or would she be a little taller than you? You're giving me that look again.
I'm not giving you. I'm just looking at you.
He's giving me the look, folks.
Peg called. Did you hear Party Line yesterday? Peg called.
No.
On Party Line, and she told me that I need to just start rolling my eyes at you because she said that'll really drive him crazy. So next time you make a comment like that, I'm going to roll my eyes at you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, what do you think?
If you need lessons on that,
yeah,
talk to Christy.
That's exactly what Jeremy said yesterday.
The rolling eyes, she has that down. She really, really does.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. They're having an open house on Thursday. We're going to be previewing that.
Good.
With Julie and whoever else she wants us to talk to. And Jeremy's going to run the Facebook camera.
Okay.
So that will go over Facebook Live. And I'll be talking with whoever I'm instructed to talk to.
Okay.
And Christy is going to help with any additional questions.
Wonderful.
She rolled her eyes just a moment ago. Did you see that? When
She
came
did,
in?
yes, the minute she walked in the door.
So did you want to do a couple of, well, it's 8:27 and we haven't seen or heard from Mark Stock yet, but I guess we could do a couple because I believe United Methodist Church will be represented here shortly.
Okay. We'll tell you about Roxanne, our good friend at Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow, a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow. Local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow and Custer County, offering free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, extended discounts for just buying local. There's no need to travel to Lincoln or Omaha, Denver, anywhere, because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. And when you deal with Roxanne, you get that good follow-up local service. So set up your appointment today by calling 308-384-3852, and Roxanne will meet any pricing quoted from other offices in the state of Nebraska. So give her a call today, 308-384-3852, the Nebraska Land Hearing Center located downtown Broken Bow in the Broken Bow Chamber building.
Thank you very much, Brent. I appreciate that so much.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
We'd also like to highlight at this time the Tumbleweed Cafe. I don't need a script for the Tumbleweed Cafe.
No, you never do.
Because all you have to do is close your eyes and think of pancakes with a lot of syrup on top, butter, or waffles, or a Denver omelet, or a cheese omelet, or just, whatever kind. They have lots of different omelets.
They do.
We were there on Sunday, and I was surprised how many different omelets there are.
Yeah.
And they're all delicious. And you can have those any time of the day. If you want an omelet at 3 in the afternoon, you can go in and get an omelet.
Yep, I've done that.
Now, you can't have pancakes or waffles after, say, 11 o'clock because they change the grill over so they can make those wonderful cheeseburgers with the untoasted buns.
Okay.
So that's available to you, and you can have your buns toasted or soft.
Okay.
For your cheeseburger or your hamburger.
Right.
All right. You can have pickles, ketchup, onions on them, and then you can have French fries or chips, or you can take advantage of the many specials they have at noon and the evening. And the prices are wonderful. It's good home-cooked food. It tastes great. The service is super good. The young lady that took care of us on Sunday was just wonderful.
Good.
And Carmen checked on us, make sure we were all right. Stall bombers were there from Ocano. They were tearing it up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, they almost had to be removed from the building. I'm just embellishing there.
Yes.
But you'll meet people you know at the Tumbleweed.
Yes, you will.
You'll just run into somebody you know. You'll have a visit, have a cup of coffee, go in and just for a coffee. They'll take care of you. Don't forget about the party room, right, Christy? Because they're ready to book.
That is correct.
So get in soon and set up the arrangements for that. You can have Christmas parties after Christmas, by the way. Sometimes
Sure
that's
you can.
Yeah, they party all year long at Tumbleweed.
They do.
Yeah.
Carmen's a party animal. All right, so I'm no more about Mrs. Claus, okay?
Okay.
Because we got the church people in here.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
We have in my mind, Lady Gaga is here.
Which is maybe worse than Mrs. Claus. I don't know.
Lady Gaga sang with Tony Bennett the other night on TV.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
That was actually
they're
pretty good.
actually really great friends.
Yeah.
They are, yeah. And he somehow can sing and remember all the lyrics and words when he sings on stage, but he is suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's.
Oh, I don't know if I knew that.
He doesn't really get along well unless he's on the stage, which is amazing, isn't it?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially with Lady Gaga because they are good friends.
Yeah. I think it's a tribute to the power of music. I mean, for years. I mean, even back when I was in college, I remember there were studies showing, like, if you listen to classical music or, music really helps, the mind really keep fresh and new, and maybe it's something to it.
I know.
That's what's going on with him.
And I don't know, I'm very invigorated when Billy Idol sings Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
Me too.
Billy Idol's birthday today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 66 today, if you can believe that. So would you want to give a proper introduction here, Brent, to our next guest?
Okay. Well, we have Betsy Smith with us.
Yes.
And we have Christy Wells with us.
Yay.
Christy, good morning.
Good morning, Brent.
All right.
It's good to be here.
Well, it's good to have you guys here. You're representing the United Methodist Church, correct?
Correct, yeah.
All right.
I'm just mostly here to support Betsy by sitting here.
Oh.
She's the one that's taken the lead in all of this.
So
and
she's the
ran with
spokesperson?
it. And
Not really. There's a lot of spokespeople.
Well, you have kind of a special night of music coming up at the church, right?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. So we've called it all different names, like our music extravaganza, a night of music. Basically, we just want to kick the holiday season off with music. We have all different kinds, ages, kinds of performances. We'll have everything from an adult choir to little children singing. Mr. Molman, the band teacher, he's going to play his euphonium. Do you know what a euphonium is?
I don't. No.
It's a baritone, apparently.
Oh, okay. I know what a baritone is.
He's going to do that. There's an ecumenical bell choir, which basically means it's a bell choir made up of members of different churches through the area. They play bells together. There's people that'll be singing solos. There's going to be a family singing. But just all different kinds of performances. But we are, its true purpose, I guess, is to be a blessing to people to start the Christmas season. But secondary to that is it's basically a fundraiser. We had to have a new HVAC system at our church. And as you probably know, it's quite expensive, especially a commercial-sized one. So this is sort of our effort. I don't know. We kind of came up with this idea, church choir, and sort of it just blossomed into this. So, yeah.
It's nice. And I guess sometimes you make lemonade out of a lemon, right? Because you had because you had this setback financially, and here comes this beautiful music.
Right. Yeah. We're excited. There's been a lot of people that have volunteered to perform and to help out with it. We even have people that don't necessarily even go to our church that have volunteered to help us and to sing. And honestly, we don't care if you come and give any money. We just want people to come and enjoy music. There's not a Broken Bow, we are in a rural setting, and sometimes it's kind of difficult to come across a lot of really great music, live music. But this will be an opportunity for people to just come and enjoy. Right, Christy?
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I like the idea that we have all the way down to the Sunday school kids that are 4 years old singing, clear up to, the older generation that's been in the church choir for years. But so there's a big variety of what you will hear.
Right.
It starts at 5 with hors d'oeuvres that the United Methodist Women are providing. And then at 6 is when the performances begin on this Sunday.
Yes.
This Sunday. That's what I was going to ask.
Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and it'll be at the United Methodist Church, which is, what is that, South 3rd Street, 1000 South 3rd Street.
Top of the hill.
Top of the hill, yeah. It's going to be a great night. Come at 5 to come and enjoy. I know that the ladies that are making these wonderful hors d'oeuvres have really been working hard. They're kind of fancy, I hear. So if you like good food, come early. And then the music starts at 6. So, I think it's just going to be a really great way to kick off the holiday season.
Sounds really nice. The bell choir, a lot of times you'll see on, I guess, TV, they kind of, make fun of bell choirs, but a good bell choir is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got a mix of different people. It takes a lot of practice to make it work, but those are always amazing to me that they can coordinate all that and make it such beautiful music out of it.
It isn't. I like it when our bell choir.
And some of them are playing more than one bell. That's what I find very fascinating when I watch them. I'm like,
how do they know?
I know. It is amazing. One of the members of the bell choir, Kelsey McCullough, she has an infant, and we like to get to choir early to just watch the bell choir practice because her little baby is strapped to her and just bouncing right along to the music. Sorry, Kelsey, if this is embarrassing to you, but it's so awesome just to see. So we're starting them young, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. All the way to Sunday school up to seniors and everything in between.
Right.
Hors d'oeuvres. You said fancy. Is that like the dill pickle wrapped with the cream cheese around it?
I see it like they're doing little cheesecakes, little tortellini skewers, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And but then there'll be like the Rice Krispie bars for kids and such. So a little bit of something for everyone.
Now, wait a minute. You don't have to be a kid to have a Rice Krispie bar. I love Rice Krispie bars.
They're really good.
That's true. Me too.
You guys mentioned this is kind of a fundraiser. Is it like a free will donation then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's right, Brent. It's a free will offering. So if you want to give, great. If you don't, if you can't, if you're not able to, that's fine too. Just come in. Please join us to enjoy the music and everything.
Well, the church is built just for, I mean, it's really great for music. And it's a church that's used a lot for large groups. So there'll be plenty of room for everybody.
We hope that we have a full house.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Will Christy Wells be singing a solo?
I am not on the solo list.
You know what, Brent? I continually ask her if she wants to sing one, and she just refuses me.
Because if that's the case, I'm going to be in the front row. I'm coming at 2 to get my seat.
Christy Wells will be singing in the choirs. Yes.
Are you doing a solo? Aren't you doing something?
I am doing
okay,
a
see,
solo,
Betsy is the soloist. So
well,
I'll still be there at 2 o'clock then to get my seat.
It might not be a Lady Gaga song, but
perhaps not this time.
Probably not this time around.
Yeah. No.
Well, a lot of talent around the area. It's going to be.
Yes.
It's a great idea. Whether the HVAC went south or not, it's a great idea, right?
Yeah, and it was actually, Betsy come up with this. We kind of all were talking about what we could do, and we all love the idea, but she took the lead and got it going, and so got it organized. And
there's a lot of people that have helped. Christy and Lola Chapin, my parents, Dick and Jodine Taylor, Christine Moniger, our pastor. I mean, there's even Bill Reichert has been instrumental in helping. I mean, we've got a lot of hands helping out with this project. Stephanie Groffel, who will also be singing. So.
Okay.
We've got a lot of little kids. We've got like my nephew Tristan Taylor and Christine's daughter. They'll be going to sing a little duet, and
nice.
It's just going to be so special. And I don't know. I get excited when I think about it because it for me, like, music is a huge deal, and for me to get to share it with people is awesome, and for other people to get excited about listening is awesome too. So,
well, when the program is going, and someone like you, I suspect, probably enjoys watching the people enjoy the program.
Yeah.
That's really that's a pretty big payoff right there, isn't it?
It is actually. You're exactly right. That's right, isn't it, Christy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Christy and I kind of lead the little children's choir, and it's kind of cool to get to see the parents kind of look at their all of their kids, when they're up there singing, and they really are so proud of them, even the ones that
just belting out the wrong words, but they just
who cares?
They know it's about Jesus, so that's okay.
Right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's this Sunday. Get there at 5 for the treats, and the show starts at 6.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. About how long do you think it'll last?
Oh, hour and a half, maybe.
90 minutes. That's a professional set. 90 minutes. Encore, of course.
It's totally going to be professional. Not.
Well, thanks. I hope everybody will take it in. There's plenty of room at the church up on the hill.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for allowing us to come and talk about this today.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Thanks.
Any questions that you would like to ask before we close this segment?
I don't think so. Maybe just throw out again, it's this Sunday, right?
Yep, this Sunday, 5 o'clock for hors d'oeuvres, and 6 o'clock you can watch the performance begin at the United Methodist Church.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll take a time out. Continue with these words.
There's no reason to struggle with your shopping list.
especially when you have a sports fan or athlete to shop for, and Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is there for you. Geared for Sports has Husker wear, fan gear, and a great selection of awesome Under Armour. Plus, with convenient hours, you can head in and shop when you have time. Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Plus, Sunday noon to 4 through Christmas. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Fraudulent activity is on the rise, and fraudsters seem to be working overtime. Bruning Bank is dedicated to keeping you safe. Remember, never give out your personal information, click on unsolicited links, or rely solely on caller ID as it can be spoofed. Keep your information safe by monitoring your account transactions with mobile or online banking and set up customized alerts with Notify. If you believe you have been targeted by fraudulent activity, we are here to help. Learn more about fraud safety at bruningbank.com or visit any Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
At Beaubouterie, we have items to keep you warm and cozy both indoors and outdoors. This week we've marked 20% off slippers, wool caps, and wild rags. We have slippers that are fuzzy or wool lined, and some have grips on the bottom to keep you moving. Our wool caps have flaps to keep your ears warm, and silk wild rags are perfect to keep the wind off your neck, available in plain or with designs. Come and see all our wonderful gift ideas at Beaubouterie on the square in Broken Bow.
I would imagine you'll probably see and hear Jodine playing the piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her mother played piano. She plays piano.
Oh, nice.
And then Betsy's musically inclined.
Yeah.
Runs in the family.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show.
Yes, this Sunday,
Yep.
United Methodist Church.
Get there at 5 if you want some hors d'oeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the show starts at 6. Brent Apperson and Dave Burney with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We're good friends and neighbors. Would you hand that bag over here? I'd like to.
What? Oh, the beef jerky, or the deer jerky, that Logan brought in.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a little piece.
I don't blame you. It's really good.
It's kind of addictive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do a live read or something?
I sure can. Well, yeah, you go ahead and eat that, and I'll tell people about Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Pasture, rangeland, and forage sign-up has been extended, to tomorrow. So this policy is based on a historical average of precipitation tracked back to 1948. This ensures against a decline in precipitation and works for both hang and grazing, irrigated and non-irrigated land. So if you want more information about this to see if it would work for you, you need to talk to Chip now, because this has been extended to tomorrow, December 1st. Also, Liana's still busy with open enrollment on the health care side of things. The Medicare period ends on December 7th, so that's coming to a close quick, too. Please get your appointments made. Visit with Liana if you haven't done so already. Also, the open enrollment period for individuals and families under 65, that is underway now and goes through January 15th. But if you need coverage to start at the beginning of the year, you need to have that in place by December 15th. So talk to Liana about that. Also, feel free to stop in and talk to Tim Troxel, now part of the Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Tim in the Broken Bow office. Just look for the new big red awning right there at 914 South D Street for their Broken Bow office. Stop in and talk to Tim about your home, auto, farm, and commercial coverages, or to schedule an appointment. You can talk to Chip and Liana in the Callaway office by calling 836-2201 or visit with Tim in Broken Bow by calling 872-6996.
Thank you very much, Brent. Mark Stock is hooked up and on the line. He was, I understand, in a very important meeting, unable to contact us earlier, so he's on the line right now. Let's find out what Mr. Mark Stock is up to with Big Iron Auction Company. Mark, how you doing?
Oh, I tell you what, I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We had the lighted Christmas parade last night, so everybody's feeling a little bit more in the holiday spirit.
Yes, well, it's December 1 right around the corner. Even though it's 60-some degrees out here, don't feel like it. But sure is a good time to get everything caught up and tucked away. Stored up over the winter months here. I know our Big Iron reps have been super, super busy, and they are really, really feeling grateful for the nice weather to go out and take the pictures and the video of all the machinery that is going to be sold here in the month of December. We're going to have some of the largest auctions we've ever had in the history of our business coming up here December 15th and 16th, and now we're filling up the last sale of the year, the last 2-day sales of the year here December the 29th and December 30th. But we've also got some auctions that we're changing our format just a little bit for those retirement sales that qualify to have their own special day. So if you want to have your sale on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday or a Monday, we can facilitate that now with this huge audience that's watching Big Iron all the time. So we're glad to offer that as we go into 2022. Please get together with your area Big Iron rep for specifics. You have to qualify for things. You have to have a retirement sale that features pretty much everything on your farm, and you have to have a certain volume of equipment in order to make that work, to have your own special day. But today, folks, we're selling some real estate. We've got some tracts of land in Kansas and some tracts of land in Nebraska that we'll sell. 4 different parcels in Nebraska. 3 of them are in Polk County, Nebraska by Shelby. Pivot irrigated farmland, check those out. Then we've got one in Hamilton County over by Aurora, Nebraska, selling a perfectly flat pivot irrigated corner with a corner system. That one will close at 10. The land in Polk County will be closing at 11. And then we've got some Kansas land in Saline County. It's over by Salina, Kansas, that will be selling today as well. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of cattle that will sell this afternoon, starting at 1 o'clock, folks, on our Big Iron livestock version. There are a lot of different lots, folks, that are selling 66 different lots. I think there's over 350 different groups or 350 different animals that are selling, some in groups of 5 and 10 and 15. But we got a lot of bulls. We've got a lot of real good quality commercial fall pairs. And we got some bred females, and we got some first calf heifers too. Some red Angus bred heifers that are going to be calving in March. They'll be selling on BigIron.com also today. So check that out if you're looking for quality animals that you can pick up right off of the farm or ranch, right where they're coming from. And then tomorrow's big sale, folks, on BigIron.com. Wow, what a lineup of equipment that is selling to the highest bidder. We've got several retirement sales. A couple of them, folks, here in Nebraska, the Donald D. Strube Estate Sale in Plattsmouth, Nebraska, over 220 items. A lot of these items, too, if you're looking for toy tractors new in the box, they've got quite a few of those highly sought-after, rare collector toy tractors. And then we've also got the Kenneth Boswell Retirement Sale in Shickley, Nebraska, tomorrow on BigIron.com. And then a big sale for Stephen Schultz, who is retiring in Whittemore, Iowa. He has got a lot of his machinery bought brand spanking new. In fact, he drove his John Deere 8260R off the John Deere factory floor with a gold key, and now that tractor is being sold to the highest bidder. The Stephen Schultz retirement sale features unbelievably well cared for, always been shedded equipment. Check out his 2019 Dodge 3/4-ton pickup that's only got 4,000 miles on it. So everything he's got is immaculate. Then the Dale Paul retirement sale takes place in Wisconsin. And what a nice lineup of machinery that they have selling for the fine folks in Wisconsin. Even though they did beat us in a football game, we are still friendly with all those good folks in Wisconsin. But we do have a nice lineup of equipment that's going to sell them throughout the rest of the month of December. There'll be close to 15,000 items sold, folks, on BigIron.com during that time period. So we encourage you to do your due diligence. Remember to use the watched box so you can put all the items that you have interest in a special place, and you can keep track of it. Remember that the computer also allows you to put a maximum bid on items that you're interested in. That way, if you get busied up, you can, just set the computer for what you want to pay for that item, and the competition will keep you in until somebody outbids you. so it's a simple process. And remember, too, that we always publish the owner's name and their phone number and the Big Iron rep's name and number. So if you have specific questions, you can call them, and we encourage you to look at all the pictures in the video, and if possible, go on a nice little road trip. We got great weather right now. Drive 100 miles, 200 miles, 400 miles. Look at the items that you're interested in before it sells, and then just bid with confidence on BigIron.com. We do have a transportation company that we partner with called Hitchpin Logistics, and if there is an item that's farther away than you can haul it yourself, they can provide that for you. It's a turnkey operation. You just call them and tell them what you bought or what you're interested in buying, and they'll tell you what it's going to cost to get that item freighted right to your location. So we try to make this process easy for everybody, and just pick up the phone and talk to your Big Iron rep. We do want to remind everybody, too, that the 2022 year, we'll be listing equipment for that here coming up at the end of this week, and we have got a huge lineup of retirement sales that are going to be scheduled here for January, February, March, and even a few into April. If you are thinking of retiring and you want to have your own special day, we can do that for you here in 2022. Pick up the phone and give us a call. There's criteria, once again, if you want to have your own sale, whether it's on a Monday, whether it's a Tuesday, whether you want to be on our typical Wednesday weekly sale, or if you want to do it on a Thursday or Friday, we will do that for you. A certain criteria has to be met, but that's what we're going to be offering to everybody here as we get kicked into 2022. Go to BigIron.com for more specific information, or give us a call here at 1-800-937-3558.
All right, Mark, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us today. Amazing demand for the equipment out there with all things considered, so you're really filling a need right now. I know it's keeping you busy. We appreciate you taking time to talk to us today.
Hey, thanks for being flexible and letting me come on a little later than normal. I appreciate that as well.
Anytime. Have a good one.
Yep, we'll see you.
All right. Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company. And yes, with the shortage of equipment out there, as far as new equipment and so forth, used even, he's really, they're really busy because there's a real need for that.
Mm-hmm.
This is Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
Good. Tuesday after Cyber Monday.
Okay.
So everybody shopped. They bought all this stuff to give away or to keep. Maybe stuff they didn't even really need. But today, you can give in honor of Giving Tuesday. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a big gift for someone. How about just you're in a restaurant and you look over and you buy somebody a cup of coffee?
There you go.
Or maybe a piece of pie. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of keep that in mind today. It's also, and I don't like this day at all, National Stay Home Because You're Well Day.
Oh. Well, I wish you would have told me it was that day before I came to work.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
This holiday has no agenda except to spend a day at home, do nothing, play hooky from work, skip school, forget about church, and stare at a blank wall because we all deserve a break. Well, that doesn't sound like that much fun.
Not really.
All right. Good to have you folks along. We have some things we want to tell you about. Brent Apperson has more information for you.
Ansley Lumber and Supply. Hey, this is kind of fence fixing time and things like that. Ansley Lumber reminds you that they've got red brand barbed wire in stock, ready to go for you. One of those items that have been kind of hard to get, but they have finally received a shipment, so stop in if you've been waiting on barbed wire. Stop in and talk to them at Ansley Lumber and Supply. They also sell blow-in insulation, and if you purchase your insulation from Ansley Lumber and Supply, don't forget they'll let you use that wonderful blow-in insulation machine. Super quiet and easy to use. Comes with a trailer to haul right there to the site. They've got everything from premium lumber to metal for metal buildings, GAF shingles. They carry those quality Benjamin Moore paints. Ansley Lumber and Supply also offers whole new home building packages. So give them a call today at 935-1815 or just stop in and talk to them at Ansley Lumber and Supply, locally owned and operated in downtown Ansley, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and open on Saturday from 8 until noon.
You won't find nicer people to deal with. They'll take care of you. They have fence posts and tanks and all sorts of other equipment that can be used on the farm and ranch. And don't forget about that wonderful showroom they have across the street that they remodeled and built just for going in and making plans to put in new cupboards or even build a new home, additions, remodels. They'll take care of you. And they have probably one of the best employees in the world there, Tim Ritchie, because he's a stud.
Oh, yeah. You'll find a lot of studs, actually. At
Not only
Ansley
Tim,
Lumber
you'll
and
find
Supply.
straight studs everywhere there.
There you go.
But none straighter than Tim. Cattlary Farms, just on the east end of Loop City, actually a couple miles past Loop City on Highway 92, you'll find a sign at the top of the hill a couple miles past the community that says Cattlary Farms. It's kind of a combination of Kathy and Larry. They're a couple that have grown a wonderful business. Some of their other family helps them during busy times. Larry's brothers chip in and because they get really busy, because they've really hit it on the head as far as a place to go do a little Christmas shopping that's really fun and unique.
Yeah, and they got a big day coming up on Saturday. Saturday, December 4th, is going to be their popular Fresh Wreath Workshop at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. They encourage you to call now and reserve a spot. You can do so by calling or texting in advance this number, 402-440-3679. Again, that's 402-440-3679. $25 per wreath, which includes a bow and pine cones. Additional decorations are available for a small charge extra. And if you want a beautiful, fresh Christmas tree, check them out at Cattlary Farms, 4 miles east of Loop City on Highway 2. Fresh Christmas trees, wreaths, crafts, and gifts. Again, a special wreath workshop scheduled for this Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Had a very nice conversation with Stephanie, a pharmacist here in Broken Bow at the Health Mart here in Broken Bow. I had to sit down with Stephanie and talk about the Medicare prescription choices.
Okay.
And I did get Z.
You're on Plan Z.
Yeah,
Okay.
special plan.
Yeah, special plan just for Dave Burney.
Well, there was a lot of things like some medicines for craziness.
Oh, yeah.
And that you can't put on the plan because you have to talk to them about it, because if you have a medicine that isn't generic and it's like through the roof cost-wise, you may not want to include that on your plan.
Oh.
Because it raises the entire plan so much, you're better off just paying for this special medicine.
Oh, really?
And,
okay.
And mine is a follow-up on a lobotomy.
Oh.
And so it was very expensive.
Yeah.
So Steph took good care of us yesterday, and I was glad Joan went along, because there were some questions that Stephanie asked me that I answered incorrectly.
Oh.
Like my address and phone number. Anyway, just across the county from Varney Health Mart is their sister pharmacy or brother pharmacy right there in Callaway. Seven Valleys Health Mart. They're looking for some assistance there. A good employee position is open there.
Yeah, they're looking for a good pharmacy tech. This is at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway. They have a position available for a pharmacy technician. Position would offer some nice benefits: health, dental, vision insurance, and a simple IRA with paid holidays. Now, you must be certified or obtain your certification within 1 year from hire. If you're interested, you can stop into the pharmacy in Callaway or send an email to varneyhm@hotmail.com. You can also call 308-836-2219 if you have any questions. Again, Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, looking for a pharmacy technician.
And, of course, as we mentioned earlier, Callaway having their Christmas celebration this week. We're going to find out more about that on the air. I want to thank Betsy Smith and Christy Wells for coming in to tell us about the United Methodist Church's music coming up this Sunday. Hors d'oeuvres at 5, music at 6. Everyone is welcome. Free will donation. Big thank you to Logan with Arrow Seed for coming in and talking about fencing supplies, electric fence supplies, and gloves and so forth. And also, Big Iron Auction just concluded our conversation with Mark about all the big sales they have coming up online. And just in a little bit here, we're going to hear from Jeremy Shipe.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be talking with the folks at Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio. That will also be on Facebook Live. So you can listen to it on the radio or watch it and listen on Facebook Live. Now,
good.
This in earlier, a happy 89th birthday to Isabel McCandless. That was in our chat box here this morning. And a gentleman by the name of Michael. Now, this is not the Michael from Florida. This is a new Michael.
Okay.
Christmas music, and it isn't even December? ?
Yeah, that's really tough. That is one of the most difficult things when you work in radio, is when you start to come into the holiday season, and the question is, when do you start playing Christmas music, and how much do you start playing? Because there are people that love Christmas music, and it's like you don't play enough. And then there's others who are like, like Michael, come on, man, it's not even December yet.
I hear you, Mike.
I know. Trust me, Pete, we stress out about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's stressful.
Causes us to have, like weird dreams and think about Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
We'll play a little news for you.
Okay.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The U.S. is thanking the first country where the Omicron variant turned up. Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
South Africa has performed a vital service to the world in identifying this new variant and making it known.
CBS's Vicki Barker says the FTC is looking at possible price gouging at Amazon, Walmart, and Kroger during pandemic-era supply chain problems.
It's asking them to hand over internal documents and other information to help the agency better understand the problem and the damage being done to competition in general and consumers in particular.
Oakland, California Mayor Libby Schaaf's overridden the city council and kept $18 million in funding for the police department.
This is what Oaklanders want, a comprehensive and effective approach to safety, and that includes adequate police staffing.
Council members voted to redirect the money to addressing homelessness and crime prevention. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Brian Fenley.
Monday Night Football saw the Washington football team take down the Seattle Seahawks 17-15. Seattle made it interesting late. They scored a touchdown, then missed a two-point conversion, then went for the onside kick, recovered it, except they were flagged for illegal formation. So Washington ends up winning. They improved to 5-6 on the season. They're 2 games back of first place Dallas in the NFC East. According to Yahoo, LSU has decided with Notre Dame's Brian Kelly to be their next head football coach. Kelly leaves behind a Fighting Irish team that finished 11-1 in the regular season, and we're still in the conversation for a potential spot in the college football playoff. In the NBA, a win for the New Orleans Pelicans over the Clippers, 123-105 in Los Angeles, and Utah over the Trailblazers, 129-107.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have high temperatures working up into the upper 50s with partly sunny skies. Then for tonight, partly cloudy conditions, a low of 37. For your Wednesday, good deal of sunshine, trending milder with upper 60s for high temperatures, and even warmer into your Thursday up to 74 degrees. For your Friday, still sunny, dry conditions. We're back in the upper 50s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer, is having an open house, and they want to see you there. Join them in the shop on West Highway 2 Broken Bow on Tuesday, December 7th. From noon until 2, the day is all about fun, a warm soup lunch, savings, and prizes. Here are some of the open house specials. 43 RPM center drives for $495, originally $615.57. Zematic style gearboxes on sale for $410 from $513.90. Valley style gearboxes for $455 on sale from $569.71. SR100 end guns on sale for $940 from $1,171.70. Also ask about current specials on driveline conversions and sprinkler packages. Plus, enjoy 15% off all other parts on December 7th only. Your friends at Custer Electric and Irrigation would love to see you Tuesday, December 7th from noon until 2. The soup will be warm, the prize drawings will be awesome, and the savings will make your wallet happy. Tuesday, December 7th, an open house at Custer Electric and Irrigation, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
All right, and if you haven't been in Custer Electric and Irrigation, they've got a great setup there, and they'd love to have you attend on the 7th of December. Brent, we are set. We are almost ready to go with the remote broadcast from Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio.
Good.
We're going to take a 60-second break.
All right.
We're going to turn it over to Jeremy and Christy and Julie and whoever else they want to line up to talk to, because they have a big open house coming up on Thursday. We're going to find out more right after this quick timeout.
Hundreds of thousands of people have said goodbye to their overpriced Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile plans and switched to Pure Talk. It's CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Did you know Pure Talk gives you the same great coverage on the same great 5G network as one of the big guys for about half the cost? The average family is saving over $800 a year. You can keep your number and keep your phone, or get huge discounts on the latest iPhones and Androids. Unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data is just $30 a month. Or if you want unlimited data, you can still save a fortune. With U.S.-based customer service, Pure Talk treats their customers right. Plus, they have a 30-day risk-free guarantee, so you literally have nothing to lose. From your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say Jill50 to save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, say Jill50. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless.
8 minutes past the hour, 41 degrees outside. Let's go to Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio with Jeremy Shipe. Jeremy?
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are at Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio, and that is on 1st Avenue in Broken Bow. If you're not familiar, just turn by Vet Care. They've got a special event going on this Thursday, and it's a holiday open house, right, Julie? Let's give that information right off the bat, because that's the most important.
Okay, we are going to be open on Thursday as normal, but we're going to extend our hours, so we're calling it 12 Hours of Christmas Bliss. We'll be open 8:30 to 8:30. We'll have hot cocoa, we'll have coffee and cookies, and lots of specials going on all day long.
And we're going to be talking with Julie and Mackenzie today about all the great things they've got here that you folks should come and check out. They've got, just scanning here, everything from coffee mugs to wall hangers to all this Christmas stuff that's behind us, baby items, of course, plants and flowers, balloons, all sorts of things perfect for the holidays. So if you folks are listening on the radio, make sure you tune in and check out this video on Facebook Live. It's going to be available there for you to watch the replay of if you want to kind of peruse things before you stop in. But we're going to try to cover as much as we can here today, but I know we're not going to be able to cover it all. So coming in is the key.
Yep. And we will have 10% off on everything that day. And the biggest thing we will be doing that day is our Happy Waxes, which is our #1 seller, is going to be 20% off. And I'll have Mackenzie talk to you about the Happy Wax. I see that Christy's scanning and going over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got some awesome wax melts. We've got everything from floral to fruity to fall to winter to spring, summer, everything you could possibly want, we've got it. They're really great price. They're $5 for, this a 2-ounce bag, which will last you for weeks. So, yeah, we've got some really great stuff.
Okay, so my obvious question here is, what is your personal favorite scent?
Pepper and pine. It's, when you melt it, it's a lot sweeter than what it smells like in the bag.
Okay.
But I melt it all year round.
Okay. Julie, your favorite?
The caramel macchiato is my favorite.
Oh, okay. All right.
But there's so many, I don't even know how many we have. We reorder and reorder this brand continuously, so I don't know how many we actually have, but we have the actual large warmers, which are lighted and timed, and then we have the outlet warmers too, but you can use it on any warmer, which is nice.
That was going to be my question. I know those warmers are pretty popular, but people like to switch up the wax that they put in, so that's always an option.
Yeah, they're great because the top has a silicone mold on it, and so when your wax is done, you can just pop it out and throw it away. You don't have to like scrape it out with a spoon, put it in the freezer. You don't have to do any of that stuff. So yeah, that's why they're so popular.
That is very nice. Okay, so that's just one item. Should we go to Christmas items next and let Christy show everyone what's going on here?
The biggest thing, we do a lot of flowers, obviously, and silk flowers. So that is why we are a flower shop. But we have had such a nice, I don't know what you want to call it. We've had a demand for nice gifts. So we have expanded our gift line. We have so many candles. We have the gnomes, which you're seeing a few of them here. We have like a gnome village in the other show part of our room. We have a new vendor that is making the homemade laser ornaments and wall hangings for us, which that's a really fun new addition that we have. All of our poinsettias are coming in today, so we'll have 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch poinsettias, and we'll be getting those processed. We do have a few of them right now. We have rugs. We have Christmas rugs right here in front of us that Christy is probably getting at right now. And then if we just want to go back in the other room here, this is another part of our showroom. We have Christmas towels, and we have Christmas soaps, and we have Christmas shower bombs. And I'll have Mackenzie talk about some of those with you right now.
Okay.
So we've got a couple different types of shower bombs. So there's thievery, which it reminds me of those mints, your dad used to have with the cinnamon and they remind me of that. There's eucalyptus, there's peppermint, anything you can want. I have tried them, and it is pretty awesome, I would say. So there is some bath bombs as well.
Great. And the gnomes they're like everywhere that I look. That's something that's kind of come on the last.
Well, and they've just been continuously popular, and I really wasn't a gnome fan, but I have gnomes in my house now, and every time you walk by one, they just make you giggle. So there's all kinds of personalities. Whoever's looking for a gnome, they usually find out the one that fits their personality. We have a sequin gnome this Christmas, which isn't everybody's taste, but wow, the people that love the sequins, they are getting them. So
people that like bling, they do. Insert it into every part of their lives, don't
and
they?
we have some that are expandable. We have some that just shake, and some that just sit. They're very whimsical and very fun.
Yeah, lots of different gift ideas. As we kind of look around, wall hangings are always something that are good for gifts, and you've kind of got them spread all throughout your building here.
Yes, and we have the Swan Creek candle line, which is amazing. The Crave candle line, which is to die for. We have a coconut backyard candle, which has been super popular. It's a really nice price point for everybody to put in their stockings. Mackenzie found that line, and we've had to reorder that line a couple times too. We do have Broken Bow mugs, Born and Raised, the 68822, and we're selling some coffee now also.
Great.
So that's kind of a new item for us. We have kitchen towels. We have charcuterie utensils. We have all kinds of nice Christmas gift sets, which people don't realize that we have those. We have a mug that says, "This is my favorite Christmas movie watching mug," which is kind of fun.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, if you folks are just tuning in, we are at Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio in Broken Bow on First Avenue, and they are having a special holiday event this Thursday. They would love to have you at. It's going to be 12 hours long, 8:30 to 8:30, right?
That's correct.
All right, so come and check it out on Thursday. We are getting deeper into the building here, and let's just keep talking about everything going on. We got to step into the plant studio, right?
Yep.
We're with the plant manager. We've got to go in the plant studio. All right, here's all the green.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of plants right now, which is awesome. I love to walk in here and see green everywhere. We've got everything from bromeliads, anthuriums, dracenias, Ming Aurelias, crotons, snake plants. We've pretty much got anything you could want right now. And if you don't know, if you buy your pot and your plant from us, we will pot it for you for free. We also take in plants and do a little rescue on them if they need some TLC. We also have rocks and stuff to put on top of the soil to complete it. Oh my gosh, it's endless, the stuff we can do for your plants. We also do repotting, you know, so say you come and buy your pot, bring your plant in, I'll repot it for you. And otherwise, if you have a plant that you need anything done to, I can help you out with that. So.
Okay. And Christy, we've only been in here for a couple of seconds, but I've already picked out my personal favorite. What are these things
That's
called?
a ponytail palm. Actually, yeah, those are very popular. When I get those, I usually I get about 10 at a time because they go so fast.
Yeah.
So those are very popular, super easy to take care of.
Genuinely? Because I've been told
Yes.
that before. I kill about everything.
Yes, yes, they are easy to take care of. If you're ever at the bonfire in the pub, there's one in the corner that we take care of, and it is humongously tall. So they get big.
Oh, so they get big.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that one's at least 10 years old. So yes, they get
wow.
really big. So
Great.
yeah.
All right. Well,
They are a customer favorite because we can't hardly keep them in stock when we get them.
they kind of have like that bonsai tree kind of look to them almost.
Reminds you of being in the tropics a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, what have we not talked about that we need to
We
hit
can
on
go over
here?
to the baby line and the men's line.
Okay.
We didn't hit that, and we have the memorial table up here that we can just take a quick glance at.
All right.
Like I said, we have a new vendor that's doing these 3D etchings for us, and they're beautiful. They have memorial pieces, they have Christmas pieces, they're on the top there, Christy. So that's a brand new vendor that we have, so come on in and look at those.
All kinds of different sayings and, you know, everything from wall hangings to things that you can put outside that will last
Yep.
outside as
That's
well.
one of them too, they're comfort and joy.
Okay.
And then going back here is our baby line, which you're gonna have to support here quite soon.
I didn't know a lot of this stuff existed as recently as a couple of weeks ago. So
Sure. Well, we have the wall hangings, we have photo frames. That one on the floor says the sweetest days. We have crosses. We have Sophie, the baby teether, which is a really neat little giraffe that is a all-time favorite for young ones. And then the Sophie's brother, the little camel, and all of the Mary Myers animals, the stuffed animals, they are a customer favorite. They're the softest stuffed animals in the world. They have a little Christmas line. And we have teethers. We're carrying Faith Thomas's teethers also, and blankets. So you can't go wrong. If you're needing a baby gift, you need to stop in. We have quilts on the quilt ladder. And then in this little corner back here is our men's line and our personal take care of yourself table. So we have body oils, we have soaps, we have men's hand rescue and solid cologne from this new line that we're carrying, and a lot of lotions. We have Nurse's Rescue lotion, Winter's a Bear, Beach Babe lotion. So this is just kind of our fun little table over here. And then our Pinch Me Therapy Dough, which is a scented Play-Doh, basically. They keep their scent for I don't know how long. We've had ours for over 4 years, and it still smells the same.
It's still fresh. It's not, gross
And
crusty.
what do you do with that?
Well, if you're stressed,
you
just
squeeze
take it out and squeeze it. You can make little.
I think Christy needs some of that at her desk at work.
I think everybody that works for Dave, right? Needs one.
Yeah, you pick up 7 of these.
Anyway, but
What's
it's
awesome is that your hands smell really good too after you've played with it.
Okay.
So it's kind of
So it's got
almost
scent
like you
to it.
put some lotion on it, so your hands still smell good.
yeah,
Great.
and it isn't sticky at all. And then we always have candy bar bouquets, and we always have these little Aurora animals back here that we can tie onto a balloon, and all sorts of balloons. And we do have helium back. That's been a big deal. We didn't have helium since Mother's Day, but it's
Oh, wow.
back. Yep. So
That's
pretty
great.
much covers it. Oh
Oh, yeah.
goodness,
Got
yes, all of our
things you can eat,
food.
too.
Yeah, all of the food. This has been a really nice add-on for us. We have a chocolate company that I used to buy from in Missouri, and I called the lady and said, I have a shop now, I want to sell this myself. So chocolate-covered cashews, chocolate-covered almonds, malted milk balls, amaretto almonds, chocolate-covered gummies, butter crunch toffee, sea salt toffee, pretzels, you name it. We can set you up with the food. We have all kinds of popcorn, and this basket here by the cash register is the Christmas popcorn. We have 3 different kinds. We have a peppermint popcorn, a hot cocoa popcorn, and then the traditional red and green. So I'll let Mackenzie talk now.
And we do have the McCall's candles on sale. They're going to be 40% off on Thursday, which is awesome. This is what we have left. I don't believe we have any more. So
Just a few in the back.
Okay, just a couple in the back, but when they're gone, they're gone. So, yeah, there is still some super good scents left. There's some Christmas ones. What else is there? Yeah, under the mistletoe, Christmas morning, Christmas tree, and there is a couple of candle bars. So.
Yeah, and it's good to have those Christmas scents because I know we get to this time of year and you open up where you have your candles stored and you're thinking, oh, I don't have any Christmas ones.
Right.
You can get these for 40% off right now and then
Yep.
start burning them right away.
Yeah. One thing I didn't mention was our sober dough, which is a beer bread basically, and we have, I think, 7 different varieties of that. Perfect teacher gift. Everybody can keep that in their cupboard, and when they have company coming over at the last minute, throw that together. It only takes 1 bowl, 1 can of beer, or 1 carbonated soda, and you can make that.
And I'm kind of non-traditional when I come in and get flowers for my wife for our anniversary. She loves that beer bread.
Yeah.
And I have that beer bread delivered with flowers.
That's a great idea.
It's
Yep.
good stuff.
Yeah, and we can make all kinds of gift baskets. We have a lot of baskets scattered throughout the store, and some people will come in and say, I have no idea what to get. And I'm like, let's just do a combo basket. We can do a little bit of flowers, a little bit of food, a candle, and it just covers the whole gamut. So I think that that's one thing that we're getting really good at, is figuring out what people want.
Great. Awesome.
yeah.
Well, Thursday's the day.
Yes,
12
it
hours
is.
of it.
That's right.
8:30 to 8:30.
Long
Yep.
time. We're gonna have to break out the Kahlua.
there you
Yeah, we will. Yeah, and if we can just peek in, I want you to say hi to
Okay.
a long-time gal that's helped us forever, and she's still here. Well, she's taken an order, but there's Lois and then Kim back here in the back.
Hi, Lois and Kim.
So this is where all the good stuff happens back here. So
Great.
okay, stop in on Thursday. We'd love to see you guys.
All right, Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Run down the deals that you've got going on as well, and then about the treats.
Okay, it's 10% off the whole store, 20% off the Happy Wax, warmers, and the waxes. We'll have 40% off McCall's candles, and there's some other candles that we're putting on that sale too. We will have hot chocolate all day, and we will have cookies. I didn't mention Ella and Jax is going to be here in the plant room with their cocoa bombs and cookies for sale. So see Michaela and her family, and she wanted to I bought cookies from her, so she's going to sell her cocoa bombs. So that'll be fun to have her with us, too.
Awesome. That sounds great. Thursday is when it's going on, folks, here at Broken Bow Floral. And check them out on First Avenue. If you want to check out a replay of this video, if you're listening to us on the radio, just go to Sand Hills Express on Facebook and check it out there. And you can kind of preview things. But come in through the door. We tried to get around to everything in here, but I know we didn't cover everything. There's things floor to ceiling for you to check out. So come to Broken Bow Floral and check it out this Thursday. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Julie. Everybody there. Sounds like they are ready to go for their open house, and of course all the way through the Christmas season. They have gift ideas and different things that you've heard about here this morning that you can give as really wonderful gifts, and so they'll be ready for you each and every day. Brent Apperson and Dave Burney here on the Breakfast Show. I want to remind you too, when you do your shopping with chamber businesses here in Broken Bow, then you receive, well, you actually get a chance to win money. Mm-hmm. The minimum win is $20, maximum is $100. So again, if you spend $10 and you get the minimum, you'll get a chance to win $20, and if you spend $150, you could get $100 of that back. You just fill out the ticket with your name, phone, number, and the amount of purchase will probably be on the receipt or on the ticket. But if not, write that down and put it in a box. And then the winners will be announced from the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce Public Affairs Program here on KCNI on Friday, December 10th, 17th, and 24th. Excuse me. So those are the dates that you'll find out whether you won some money back using chamber bucks. Here's Brent Apperson.
All right, a couple of job opportunities to remind you of. The Nebraska Department of Transportation currently accepting applications for an office specialist to provide office support to the staff in the Broken Bow office. And they also are accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow as well. For a full job description of both and to apply, just go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed, so you need to go to their website to apply. Again, that's statejobs.nebraska.gov. If you need accommodation in the selection process, notify Nebraska State personnel by calling 402-471-2075. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Thank you, Brad. We'll go back to Ansley for a minute. For you folks who watch our show, you know that we have the Viero logo up for you each and every day. And they're available in Ansley for you each and every day on Main Street. They have a store there for Viero. That is located in Gibbons Gadgets and Gibbons Electric right on Main Street. And Cassandra heads that up. And she has a lot of experience in the phone business. And they have some packages right now that's going to save you a lot of money if you decide to change over to Viero. Or if you're already a customer, they have some deals as well. Stop into Ansley, America, and visit with Cassandra at Viero in any time. But they do have some good specials going on right now.
Yeah.
The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow is a really wonderful business. If you haven't been in there, walk into the Quilting Shack. Two reasons. You'll find so many things in quilting and sewing and equipment and accessories available there. And then you have to remember that it was a processing business, beef, pork, chicken, a packing business at one time. And they went to the effort of turning that into just this bright, well-lit, just outstanding facility there. And they have the big machines in the back. And Susie can help you get started quilting. If you haven't quilted before, maybe you're a little rusty and you want to come in. I know they get together and quilt, but you have all the products there for sewing and quilting. And those are great gifts during the Christmas months as well. And then next to it is the Smoke Shack, and I believe Mark's coming in on Thursday to talk about some things they have going on over there. But you have some more information.
When you talk about the Quilting Shack, don't forget, in the Quilting Shack is the Cleaning Shack. And maybe you've been wondering, hey, I got some things that need dry cleaned. Where can I take them? Well, take them to the cleaning shack, because that's where you go to get your dry cleaning taken care of in Broken Bow. They are located inside the Quilting Shack on East Highway 2. And they want to remind you that they have changed their drop-off deadline to Wednesday by 11:30. That way you can have it back the next Wednesday by 3. So take note of that. Cleaning Shack changing their drop-off deadline to Wednesday by 11:30, and they can have it back to you by the next Wednesday by 3. And as Dave mentioned, stop in and check out the great selection of material the Quilting Shack has for you to get those winter projects done. And if you're needing a quilt quilted with their machine, get it in soon to have it back by Christmas. Don't wait till the last minute.
Thank you, Brent. By the way, 56 years ago today, Ralph Nader released his book called Unsafe at Any Speed. It caused a lot of commotion. The book put dangerous U.S. auto industry trends in the spotlight. And they did get some things changed from Ralph Nader's book, and he was also before a subcommittee on some of his book's findings. Many of you remember that. And there used to be kind of a lot of jokes and a little bit of conversation about Ralph Nader. Let's just put it that way. But I think some good things came out of it for safety-wise. Automobiles are so much safer now than they used to be. Just a little sidebar for you.
Yeah, thanks.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership.
Okay.
They have Early Head Start Infant Toddler Teacher Center Specialist position that is open. They're looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler teacher center specialist 40 hours a week in and around Broken Bow. Now, the starting pay on this job is $15.69 up to $20.75 per hour, depending on your qualifications, and includes health, dental, life, and vision insurance, 11 paid holidays, and other benefits such as a retirement fund that they match, much as the state and federal laws will allow. Qualified individuals must have a valid driver's license, a working phone. If you excel in child development, maybe you have an associate or certificate or a bachelor's degree in early childhood education, that would certainly be a home run for you. The individual will be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. If you are interested and need an application, contact CNCAP, Human Resource Department, at 308-745-0780, extension 0, or apply online at centralnebraskacap.com. This position will remain open until filled. They are an equal opportunity employer. And you can look at the details on the Sandhills Express jobs page.
All right. Hey, they got a great deal going on right now at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing, going on now through December 24th. Take advantage of some great specials at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing. Great ideas for Christmas, too. They're right now offering 3 options of gift certificates available to purchase. One would clean the interior of your automobile for $145. One covers the exterior for $135, or the best deal really is to put them together and get the complete package for just $200. And here's the big deal. If you purchase 2 complete packages, you get one free. So give Jeray a call at 870-0243 or just stop by and talk to him at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing in Broken Bow.
You heard Jeremy say that if you want to watch and listen to their remote broadcast from Broken Bow Floral, that will be available on Sandhills Express. Should also remind you that if you listen to the show online at kcni1280.com or kbbn.com, the sound itself is also archived. That happened a long time ago, and it usually works pretty well each and every day. So if you miss something, you can go back. If we don't have a Facebook Live feed that day, you can catch it on the archive. But most days you can get it on both after the show. I know my mom sometimes likes to watch the show a little later in the day, so she'll watch on Facebook and watch the breakfast show, and she sometimes gets upset because of the treatment that I get here with you on the air. But
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, the way I treat you.
I know Peggy's on my side, your mom.
Yeah. Probably so. Yeah, I guess she texted that and said.
Yeah.
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 She appreciates the way you keep me in line, I believe is the words that she used. Thanks, Mom.
I love you, Peggy. I really do.
Don't encourage him.
39 years ago today,
okay,
Michael Jackson's iconic album Thriller was released by Epic Records 39 years ago today. That's today in history. I'm not going to play it. I'll just tell you that
Come
right
on.
now. No.
Play a song off of it. Billie Jean, the title cut.
I mean, the guy kind of bugged me. He had a pet monkey, and I don't know. Just something about him kind of creeped me out.
That was kind of later, though.
Well, it was discovered later. Oh. He might have had. He might have had a pet monkey when he was 12. We don't know.
I remember the album. I was in junior high, I think.
39 years ago?
I think so. Yep.
Okay. Well, since I want to get along with you and remain your friend and your good neighbor, I will turn you over to the Rooski. Now, but you must remember, we were told by Kyle Stringham from Nebraska State Bank last week that these gadgets listen all the time, whether you talk to them or not.
Well, sure they do.
And if you're talking about a Garcia fishing reel, they hear that. And the next thing you know, you're going to get an ad on your phone for a fishing reel. That's spooky to me.
It is a bit. I'm with you on that.
That's even creepier than having a monkey for you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you want to see if he's around?
You want me to talk to the Alexa device?
Yeah, let's see if he's awake.
Well, okay. Alexa, good morning.
Let me do this. Well, he lit up. I'm on the right. I'm on the wrong pot.
Oh,
sorry. Let me try that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Alexa, good morning.
A very wonderful morning to you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
See, I think his voice is kind of creepy too. It's kind of like, "Hey, how you doing? How's things over there? I'm listening all the time. And I heard you guys talking earlier about Santa Claus." And
yeah.
Well, I hope you didn't hear that other conversation.
Yeah, right. So what are you wanting me to ask him?
Well, didn't you want to play a Thriller song?
No, you want to play? Really? Play Michael Jackson?
Yeah, let's. I want to get along with you, Brent. I'm trying.
Wow. Okay.
I'm reaching out. It's Giving Day. Tuesday's Giving Day.
Okay.
So I'm giving you this opportunity to play this Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Song of your choice, if you want Billie Jean or Thriller or whatever you want to do there.
Okay. Alexa, play Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Here's a popular station, Country Heat Radio.
Well,
on
wait a
Amazon
minute. Don't
Music.
interrupt me.
He's trying to switch it over to another radio station.
I think he is.
Oh.
What is this?
Alexa, stop.
Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm not going to request now. I'm upset.
I'll go ahead.
Alexa, play Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Thriller by Michael Jackson from Spotify.
There you go.